Welcome back to the second part of the Hyundai Creta EV infotainment video though this time. So 10.25 inch, 10.25 inch, and this one's going to talk about the driver's display and what this has. It has a wired Apple CarPlay. Spoilers. All right, starting with your driver's display though. So this is your default display, it seems, and you have your speedometer on the left hand side. 0 to 180 is your top speed, but it goes up to 240. And on your right hand side, you have the power gauge. So how much of accelerator you're pressing, or the bottom charge is for how much regeneration. And then starting from the middle, I guess, this is your current trip. On this though, it's inverted. Usually all of these controls are on your right hand side and these media controls are on your left hand side, but for whatever reason Hyundai has inverted it. And so this is your menu toggle button. So you have a compass, you have a TPMS. Oh, that's high pressure in one of them. And then you have a current trip after charging. So I picked this car up with a full charge. I've done 21 km so far. I know my efficiency's been pretty shit, but I've been recording and the car's been on, so don't blame me on that. I will say this has been giving me about 8 and 9 kilometer per kilowatt hour. So unlike the 7 right now, it's much better. And then you have a since last reset, so everything. And this is just the classic Hyundai animation of whether power is going out of your battery or into your battery. So yeah, pressing these buttons will go through that. And then starting from your left hand side, you have your distance to empty. So your range, auto hold is on, parking brake, your temperature, ready for the car is ready to go, your speedometer in the middle, and then your headlights. I have my headlights turned on for B-roll shooting, so I'll turn them off now. And then at the bottom is your power gauge. So the gear lever on this car is just like a Ioniq 5. If you press the accelerator, you will see those gauges change clearly. And taking it down to reverse will automatically turn on the 360-degree camera, which is available on the top trim. This is the middle trim, so it does have a reversing camera with dynamic lines, and I would say the quality is okay for 2025. There are better ones out there. And that is my driving mode on the right hand side, as well as my odometer. This level 3 is your regen, so this is iPedal, shows up there, and then you can take it to 1 and then 0 for just coasting. I don't have my seatbelts on. That's there too. And then this is your driving mode selection. It's a gear lever, but basically this is your normal, this is your sport, this is your eco, and you are back. Unlike the IC, this, if you press this, it does not change traction modes, but that's fine, I guess. That was your driver's display. On your steering wheel though, again, as I mentioned, your ADAS cruise controls are all on this side. And then on this side are your media control, your mode, your voice assistant. This will activate Siri when Apple CarPlay is there, so yeah. And then your programmable button, I have it programmed to open my phone projection, which is this, so yeah. And then your volume rockers, and then your forward and rewind. This is your horn, 1, 2, 3, 4, which is Morse code H, if you didn't know. On your left hand side are your wipers. So this is for your reverse wiper, and these are your speeds, and this is for your front. All right, I will keep them off. And then on your right hand side, you have your indicators and your headlights. Pretty standard here, nice stuff. And again, your gear lever and paddle shifters on the left and right. for your regenerator braking. So that's pretty much it. Most of your controls there. On the side there, buttons wise, this car does have a sort of hill descent control. I really haven't tried it too much. Traction control and then your height adjustment for your headlights. Then moving on to the center console, I guess that's what we're more interested in. Let me take you back to the Hyundai page. But it's really nice. Big responsive touchscreen. HVAC controls all have buttons down here. You have your setup button, seek. These are like for the media controls. The IC had them around, but this is more haptic feedbacks. Radio, nav, map. I wonder what map will open up. Oh, an inbuilt one. It didn't open the Apple CarPlay. That's interesting. All right, how do I get home? Where's my home button? Okay. There we go. It's a new car and it's a new thing I need to figure out. But this is your default home screen layout, I suppose. Your time, your date, and this is the media I'm playing. I guess your maps loads here. I'm not sure. One swipe right, your EV. So this is going to show me my consumption graphs and everything. So if I go into this menu, it's a quick drop down menu, which I don't need. So this is actually showing my nearest charger. That's quite interesting. I didn't expect that. Departure time. And so this is if you have different tariff rates. What can I change off in the settings? So I can change the percentage I want max charging in AC and DC formats. So this is to limit your current during AC. If in case your circuit breaker can't hold it, you can tone down the power to about 60%. Utility mode. Press the vehicle start button. So this will basically, when you're in like a camp mode and a camp setting, I have this on my Kona as well. And it basically engages the big 12-volt battery so that the big, I guess 400-volt battery downstairs in the big compartment underneath instead of the 12-volt in front when you're in a standstill. And so all these appliances inside the car still keep working. Really nifty feature. It really doesn't affect range too much even with the air conditioning on. Like I've left the car on for like a whole hour or so and my range dropped by I guess 5 to 10 kilometers depending on the speed and the temperature inside the cabin. Really cool. Charger connector locking. Okay, just the standard protocol Hyundai EV stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much it for EV. Your map is the inbuilt nav. Your navigation, in case you want things saved. I guess this would work great in India and in other markets. Then you have a phone. This will probably open, yeah, Apple CarPlay. Apple CarPlay, let me show it to you, I guess. Quite smooth, swift. I'm in like the middle of a hill. It's working pretty dandy. Resender, yeah. And then, oh, I love the sound system on this car. This is going to get me copyrighted. Deep bass, mids are awesome, and treble too. Oh my god, I am in love with this car's sound system. Hyundai really does good sound systems, at least in their EVs. Alright, I am going to go back to the homepage. Voice memo, I've never used this function. You might. Climate. What can I tweak around in climate? Auto humidify, air conditioner, auto drying, internals, and activate on washer fluid use. Activation upon entering tunnel. Okay, I don't know how it's going to sense a tunnel, but on the left hand side you do have dual climate, so you can toggle that there, or you can use these and it's reflected up there. Pretty nifty, I think. Oh, and one thing I really did like about this is a driver's only button here. So if I'm just the only passenger in the car, only that will activate, and I think that's great. You're conserving, even if it's a bit of battery, like it's showing 328, and then with it off, there is a 1 kilometer difference. Again, probably not the best, but you never know when you'll need that one extra kilometer. Is it useless? I don't know. I would rather have it on, maybe. And then you have a valet mode, which connects to your Blue Link. I guess it's to deactivate most of the personalized settings in this car. And an in-car payment. I don't know what this does. Again, link to Blue Link. Nepal probably won't be getting Blue Link, but I'm pretty sure India might get Blue Link. So yeah, and then quiet mode. Sound is provided only to the front seat. So in case you have babies at the back sleeping, then perfect. Volume is limited to a quiet level. Radio settings, so you can definitely... Yeah, I was not expecting it to go that loud. And settings. Alright, I think this is what I personally am most interested in. And that is starting from vehicle on the left hand side. So your drive mode. And in eco mode, you can change your climate to normal. Oh, how much power does your AC want to consume in eco mode, basically? I don't like to give up my AC, even in eco mode. And then your cluster, your brightness. So brightness of the screen goes up and down. Blue light filter. Okay, that's cool. Automatic settings. Yeah, that's fine. Select theme link to drive mode. Oh, you can also change it to cubes. Oh, that's cool. Link to drive mode. Oh, I didn't know this. Well, let me do cube. All right. Let's see what happens when I change the drive modes. So I am now in normal, and now I'm in sport. Oh, wow. All right. Did you see the range change though, according to drive mode? Eco, normal, sport. I guess that's cool. I mean, yeah, sure, I'll try this out. And then classic A, classic B. Oh, looks sporty. And classic C. Oh, okay. I'll just leave it in this. Also, so when do you want your EV economy to reset? Remember this that I showed you? Oops. Here. These things? Well, you can apparently do that either manually or each time the vehicle starts. I think after charging is a good one. Content selection, welcome sound. Okay. Moving on to climate, internal air circulation. That's basically what I saw. Before automatic ventilation, you have automatic dehumidify. That's great. Climate features, auto drying of air conditioner. Well, that's cool. Lights. 3-touch turn indicator. Okay. How many times do you want your indicators to flash when you just tap on your indicator? Headlight timeout. 15 seconds after leaving the vehicle. Internal lights. Door horn feedback sets alarm to announce door locking. Yeah, I don't want that. Auto lock, enable on speed. Most cars have this by default. It was just one of the Chinese cars that I saw it auto unlock in case you want to program that on shift to P or when the car is off. Yeah, I'd rather not. Then convenience, rear occupant alert for seat and your service intervals. Okay. That is pretty good. Sorry, I just fumbled around. And then on the last one, you have your media. So what media input do you want? Sound of nature. Well, I'm in the middle of a forest. Let's go back to a lively forest. Yeah, let's see what an actual forest sounds like. Okay, I guess it's something. All right, coming back to this, you have Geo 7. I don't think this works in Nepal. No, probably in India. Blue Link doesn't work in Nepal. Notifications and a manual. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I, for one, probably won't be using most of these. I'm just gonna leave my phone projection on. I guess the wire is loose, but Apple CarPlay for me all the way. Anyway, that's been my second video on the infotainment. So your 10-inch, two 10-inch screens. You do have some more buttons here for your panoramic sunroof, and that's pretty much it. Let me know down in the comment section if you have any questions or comments, and I will see you on the next one.